Just out for my daily walk. Thought I'd bring you along. This might be a bit rambly because I don't really have a plan for what to say. There's the little Robertson girl playing in her front yard. She always ignores me, I swear. I'm going to go down the street and through the park into the forest because there's a nice walking path down that way and I love to go for a good stroll in the woods. Some people out walking their dogs. Some dogs out walking their people. We'll be going past the Tai Chi group in the park here. You might not notice because they're all so quiet, but I promise you they're there. Dog walks on the other side of the park, but I generally stay away from there. Not that I don't like dogs or that they don't like me, it's just that they like me too much and in all the wrong ways. Had a pack of them break away from the dog walker, tackle me to the ground, and have one nuzzling me while another one treats me like a chew toy, another licks me, and another... Well, I don't need to explain what some of these dogs have done, so I'll just leave it at that. I avoid them when I can for everyone's benefit. Lovely little rock garden over here in the park as well. Of course, it's a fair distance from the playground, so kids don't get the idea to start throwing rocks around. Doesn't stop some of the adults, though. Anyway, here's the start of the hiking path through the woods. It's fairly well traveled, but few actually seem to be on it at the same time. You usually find that if two hikers meet each other on the trail, that they'll faint from surprise, or one of them is imaginary. Sometimes people will go hiking together, but that's pretty uncommon. And even then, they don't usually meet each other on the path, they're usually starting out together. There's not a lot of options for getting onto or off of this path, unless you go wandering through the wilderness, which is not recommended. Lots of trees and undergrowth, some poison ivy and poison oak, things like that, once you get off the path. There's also some wild animals out here, but you almost never see them on the path. When you do, run, even if it's a squirrel. They can be a bit vicious. And even if you survive your encounter with them, they have good memories. The next time you see them, watch out. Vindictive little buggers. But it's usually pretty peaceful out here. That's why people like to do it. Seeing the sun gently shining through the trees, creating incredible little patterns on the ground, contrasting light in the shadow. Crap. A chipmunk. The most dangerous of all the animals to see out here. They're like tiny squirrels with racing stripes. They're tiny and fast, so you never know when they'll be coming at you, or from where. I'm just going to go off the path a little here, because he hasn't seen me yet, and I'm going to keep as quiet as I can until he's gone. Normally, you don't want to go off the path if you can help it, but right now I don't have a choice if I value my life, which I do. I can't see the chipmunk anymore, but that doesn't mean he's gone. Uh-oh, I see a rabbit. Oh, I am so screwed. I have to make a break for it, before the rabbit can get to me. Okay. I think I lost them both. Now I just have to find my way back onto the path, and we can continue. Yeah, here we go. Alright, no problem. Sorry about the detour there, but I think we all know how dangerous wild animals can be. Now, my favorite part of the path is coming up. It's sort of a natural bridge that overlooks a beautiful little stream. And, I guess it's been getting a little too much water lately, because that stream's like a massive river now. Anyway, it's still a very pretty and scenic hike. Wait, is this the stream? I don't remember having to ford the stream before on my hikes. But then again, it's all part of the fun of walking in nature. I didn't think the stream was this deep, but I suppose it looks pretty deceiving. I don't remember a copse of trees like that being there before. Oh, well, nature can do incredible things in a short amount of time. The path is a bit steeper than I remember it being. Like, a lot steeper. Whew! It's a bit rough going here, but the view coming up is worth it, because... I don't know if I can keep this up. Maybe I'll just have to see this view another time. Oh, things are starting to level off now. That's a relief. Anyway, this view, that's odd. I distinctly remember there being a view here. It was gorgeous, but I suppose things can change, even day to day. So now I think I'll... Ah! Wow, that was a really steep drop-off all of a sudden. Oh, I shouldn't have started moving again. Well, after that I think I'll just go and sit down on one of the path benches that's... Where are the benches? I could have sworn they were all over the place. Well, I think this big rock will do just as well. Ah! Or the forest floor, that's okay too. I slipped off of the moss on the rock, and I think it's better if I don't rush at getting back up again. Except there's a chickadee looking at me from its perch in a nearby tree branch, so I'm just gonna be moving along now. I'm backing away from the chickadee, and it's keeping eye contact the whole time, just not making any sound. It's incredibly unnerving. Okay, the chickadee is out of sight now, thank goodness. Anyway, we're gonna keep going on this nice little hike, though it sure is getting dark out. I don't remember the path being this dark at any point along it. I can't see the sun through the treetops anymore. How bizarre. I'm seeing some foliage along the sides of the path here that I've never before encountered. What the heck is that? Ow! Okay, I guess I'd better not touch that. And maybe just cut off my hand because it hurts so bad now and it's starting to swell up like a balloon. Jeez, it's really dark now. Like almost midnight dark, and it's not even noon. I can barely see in front of me anymore. Strange, I thought I'd be reaching the end of the path by now, or at least nearing it, but there seems to be no end in sight. I wonder if... No, I have no reception out here now. Which doesn't make a lot of sense, because there were new towers installed last year to ensure anyone on the path could have reception at any time. That way they can post pictures of the path on social media and everything, and maybe attract more people to come here. Although right now that seems like a really bad idea. Okay, that tree looks familiar. I think I'll be off the path soon, then I can go straight to a hospital. Well, that doesn't look right. Wait, what was that? Okay, I can't see anything now, it's pitch black out, but I can hear, and more importantly, I can feel things that I am fairly certain I shouldn't be. That's not a good sensation. I'm just gonna keep moving and hope that soon I can see again to get the heck out of here and just never go on a hike ever again. Oh, I've stepped in something, but I'm not stopping because I don't... What's getting stuck? It must be some kind of sap or something, and it's slowing me down, sticking to everything. And now I can't move. Great. I'm not liking this. Sorry, I'm just a little freaked out right now. Yeah, I don't like that. I'm not happy about any of this. I've made a series of just stunningly terrible decisions. At least I know I'm still on the path somewhere, and that eventually somebody will come along. Hey, hold on, what? I'm shining some light all around, and I don't recognize anything. This is all so unfamiliar, and that's not good. Okay, so now I have some questions. First and foremost, though, where am I?
Again, we apologize for the nature of that recording. Those few minutes were all that was fit to air. The remainder consisted of unintelligible muttering and incoherent screaming, punctuated by protracted silences. The recording, and the device containing it, was recovered by two pedestrians after a man, presumed to be the voice on the recording, launched himself out of a tree at them in the middle of the downtown city center early this afternoon, shouting about the field mouse takeover and how the snails and pillbugs will be the sign, saying, quote, "You won't believe the size of them, they're huge," end quote. There was roughly just over 10,000 hours of audio recorded onto the device, which has greatly puzzled technicians, as by all accounts, the man was on that city outskirts walking path late this morning for no more than 4 minutes. Police cadets have suggested that if you see the man, or if he approaches you, and you feel in fear of your life, tell him you have a hamster in your pocket that would like to meet him, as it is likely he'll run in the other direction. However, this approach has been known to backfire, as he has occasionally beaten the individual to death using pocket lint in an attempt to save them from the hamster, so use this technique with caution. We're going to take a short break now, but when we come back, we'll have the latest gadgets in gaming technology applied to weather forecasting in the Antarctic under the ice cap, and you won't want to miss it. Stay tuned.